Good evening. And welcome to the North Branford High School graduation ceremony. And now, if you are able, please rise for the singing of our national anthem performed by the North Branford High School Chamber Choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Thank you, Mr. Philippides, and thank you to the members of the Chamber Choir. We offer our good wishes at this time to Mr. Philippides, who is moving on to another exciting career opportunity next year. So thank you, Mr. Philippides, for your dedicated service. On behalf of our entire staff here at North Branford High School, we welcome our honored guests, spectators, and members of the class of 2024. We thank our spectators in advance for your support in keeping our tradition of holding a dignified ceremony to truly honor our graduates and their families today. Welcome to our honored guests, including Town Manager Downs, Mayor Angeloni, Town Council Member Diamond, Superintendent of Schools Schoonmaker, Director of Special Services Mrs. Alberti, Director of Curriculum and Instruction Dr. Welch, Supervisor of Special Services Mrs. Thompson, members of the Board of Education, including Vice Chair Nofrio, Board Members and Secretary Sienna, Board Member Dawson, Lanza, Bannon, and Canada, and also our Chair of the Board of Education, Mrs. Holzer, who also joins us today as a proud parent of one of our graduating seniors. Welcome, and thank you for all being here today to support our graduates. A North Branford legend who is on the grounds, we'd like to also thank and welcome Hall of Fame Coach Babby Noon for joining us today. A welcome and thank you to Assistant Principal Lee, our faculty advisors, Mr. Bickelhop, Ms. Redmond, and to our 2024 North Branford High School and North Branford District Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Lauren PALASKI, who will be a reader for today's ceremony. At this time, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce our North Branford High valedictorian, KILEY Mullins.
Welcome, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Schoonmaker, members of the Board of Education and Town Council, Mr. STOEFFLER, Ms. Lee, class advisors, Mr. Bickelhop and Ms. Redmond, 2024 Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Palaski, teachers, staff, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Throughout our 4 years together, we have achieved so many incredible things as individuals and as a group, and it's an honor to represent such a bright and promising class on a day that marks the commencement of such an exciting new chapter in our lives. Our class is one of immeasurable dedication and work ethic. During our time at North Branford High School, our teams have clinched an inconceivable number of conference championships alongside a handful of state championships. Additionally, our AP and honors levels classes were filled to the brim with students eager to learn more and get ahead in their education. More than 2/3 of our class was found to be worthy of scholarships from various organizations in town a few weeks ago, and more than a handful of graduates in this class received accolades from the Shoreline Conference and Connecticut Association of Schools in recognition of their outstanding academic performance. This leaves me with no doubt that the students of North Branford High School class of 2024 will go on to achieve amazing things. As a matter of fact, in almost every yearbook I signed in the concluding few weeks of school, I expressed this sentiment. This is not simply some cliche to fill up the corner of a page. I don't believe in writing things I do not mean. I say this because I truly believe in us. From the beginning of our education together, we have had access to a world of connection and information that no generation before us has experienced. From harnessing computer technology at a basic level in elementary school to accessing seemingly infinite databases for research in our high school years, this vast stream of information has allowed us to explore our passions and interests to an extraordinary extent. However, we also know that these resources can be used to numb our thoughts and pass time mindlessly. Mark Twain once said, "The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read." The same idea can be applied to our use of constantly evolving technology. Passing hours doom scrolling, as our generation has so aptly named the habit, on TikTok or Instagram is the quickest and easiest route to extinguishing the fire that burns in each of us to learn and grow. Do not waste such an invaluable resource on such a destructive goal. When drafting my thoughts for this speech, I struggled to articulate a message that avoided tired platitudes because this unique group of individuals is worthy of so much more than that. So, in an age where we have access to the world at our fingertips, I hope to leave you with this: care. Care about something. Find a passion and pursue it. Find things that interest you, perhaps things that make you upset or make you uncomfortable, or things that bring you and your community joy. Abandon childish apathy and passive consumption of media. Listen to or read the news. Pay attention. Engage in conversations about culture and politics. Learn something new every single day. Be open to new ideas or to deepening your understanding of your own ideas. It's easy to brush these things off as too serious or too complicated, but we as a generation are selling ourselves short if we tell ourselves that we are incapable of or too young to have an impact on this world. I will, however, share one timeless adage that I believe can never be overstated or overused. Various important historical figures have been known to proclaim, "He who stands for nothing will fall for anything." This idea rings truer today than it ever has before. We've been given such an extraordinary gift in that we've received an exceptional education during our time at North Branford. Now, as we venture into the real world, it's up to us to determine what we will do with that privilege. Will we use our skills to analyze information and form opinions and take stands? Or will we let others determine our opinions and guide our actions? In a few weeks, some of us will go off to college. Some of us will pursue graduate degrees and doctorate degrees that carry us well into our young adult years. Others will go on to serve our country in the military or as first responders. Regardless of whether you continue your educational journey for the next 10 years or never set foot in another academic setting, you still have the power and the responsibility to become an engaged and informed member of society. As we walk across the stage and start a new season of our lives, we carry with us all the lessons and experience we've had in North Branford that have shaped us into the people we are today, but we also carry a fire. Know that if you put your hearts and minds into everything you do, you will accomplish incredible things. Congratulations to the class of 2024, and remember, once a Thunderbird, always a Thunderbird.
Thank you, Kylie. And now it is our pleasure to introduce our class co-president, JOELLE HERASSME.
Welcome, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. SCHOONMAKER, members of the Board of Education and Town Council, Mr. STOEFFLER, Mrs. Lee, class advisors, Mr. Bickelhop and Mrs. Redmond, 2024 Teacher of the Year, Mrs. PALASKI, teachers, staff, family, friends, and the class of 2024. I am here speaking to you today not to bore you, but to give you the moment you all deserve. You deserve a moment to reflect on these memories I will share with you. But before I take us down memory lane, I would like you all to join me in a brief moment of silence to remember the lives of the Sandy Hook victims. They were the class of 2024. They would have been graduating tomorrow. They deserve our memory too. Thank you. We started off freshman year at exactly 6 feet apart from one another, and here we are now, shoulder to shoulder, reflecting on leaving our home of the last 4 years. Many have built relationships here, and to many of us, this has become a safe place. There have been many changes in our lives since we started in kindergarten. Wherever that may have been, it doesn't matter, because we all made it to this very day, here in this very moment. You should all be proud of yourselves and take this victory with you wherever you may go. I like to think of school as a book. Today marks the ending of this one chapter. I would like to give everyone a summary of our finest moments from this chapter. Close your eyes. Become a little child once again, because after tonight, you are officially moving on to adulthood. At JHS, remember the blacktop recess, read across America, fire truck visits, movie nights, bingo with your families, Polar Express before Christmas break, Halloween parades, fun day, cool cat stickers, bring a parent to lunch day, extra lines, book fairs, Fly Guy, Captain Underpants, and Princess Fairy books. Remember the Reindeer Run obstacle course and Lexia Core 5. At TVES, remember Foursquare, the 5th grade picnic, Dress to Impress, SBAC testing, learning cursive for literally just 1 week. How cool we thought power outages were, Rocks card prizes, having lunch with your teachers in homeroom, crossing the Amazon rainforest obstacle course, type to learn, recorders and keyboards, learning to use Word for the first time, the hour of code, the color run, the rock wall, our mascot Rocky the Penguin shouting Rocky Dab as if it was the funniest thing in the world. Remember the teepee in the woods in the back of TVES, the clown scare in 5th grade, crazy hair days, brain pop, Liberty Kids, the British Art Museum, the Peabody Museum, the one and only Ivan, Japan Day. Remember when authors would come visit our school, lockdowns in the tiny dark room in Miss Morton's class, because of Winn-Dixie, having pet rocks, the glow-in-the-dark dances at school, as well, of course, the Andy's Coming Challenge and the Mannequin Challenge. But what we remember dreading the most was the talk. To the people on my bus, we got the most encouraging words going into middle school orientation. You're going into 6th grade, more like 3rd. At NBHS, the egg drop, marshmallow catapults, team meetings, seed folks, Tiger Rising, the adventure park, and our 8th grade promotion in cars. Can't forget when Miss Alvarez screamed as a mouse ran across her kitchen while on Zoom. At NBHS, I want you to always remember Rob, our custodian's fist bumps that never once failed to make our day. The courtyard we only got to use for 1 year, alternating between Zoom and actual classrooms, having lunch in the gymnasium, and mass breaks. The fear-inducing T-Bird mascot, which none of us knew was Miss Thurston. Then, when HERASSME was dressed as a turkey during an assembly, which then included a flash mob, our awkward dancing at prom, and we went to Chatfield Hollow and ran away while being chased by swarms of bees because an underclassman stepped on a hive. But most of all, the times in school that you had that are special to you. There are so many more memories we shared, but I only have so much time. Nothing can put our grades into words. We have faced many challenges as a class, but we made it through. Our high school career was anything but normal. We started during COVID and ended in a half-built school with unnecessarily long walks from the student parking lot and a lot of stairs. We are the class of 2024. If we can get through chemistry, we can get through anything. I would like to share a song that I feel like really suits this moment moving forward. In the words of Bon Jovi, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where you go. If it's 1,000,000 miles away or just 10 miles up the road. Take it in. Take it with you when you go. Who says you can't go home? We have built a home here at North Branford. It is and forever will be our home. So who says you can't go home? No one. Because no matter how far you go, North Branford will be right here. Seniors, cherish these last few moments as you embark onto the next chapter. It was a pleasure meeting and growing up with this class. I wish everyone the best of luck. May your dreams become reality and your wishes come true. Congratulations, T-Birds. Remember, Thunderbirds don't just fly, they soar.
And now if we can have our seniors join our band. The directions of Mrs. Bertay, our North Branford High School concert band. Thank you, Mrs. Berthet. It is an honor to address the graduates and offer our congratulations to the class of 2024. The class of 2024 started high school at the onset of the 2020-21 school year, and some of your initial experiences at NBHS, including some very unique protocols that none of us wish to revisit. However, you've adapted and learned about the importance of being flexible, and you've learned about being resilient. As young adults, you have successfully adjusted and arrived at this day as a group of individuals have matured and grown. In addition to the challenges that took place during the onset of high school, many of you have also naturally faced some challenges and some obstacles during your senior year. Navigating challenges within a family, an organization, a team is hard but important and valuable work. When the dynamic within a group or an organization or team is positive, facing a challenge is often welcomed with a confident outlook such as, we can get through it, we'll bounce back, and we'll be okay. It's truly a test for any sort of group when things are not great, not ideal, and especially when the future of an entity is in doubt or in question. Tenacity and resilience, not talent, are fundamental to the growth process for groups, for businesses, organizations, and teams at any level, and all us as individuals. So when, not if, but when, the next stage of life includes some of those inconvenient hurdles, I encourage you to reflect about your own experiences and your development involving resilience and tenacity. Treasure your fond memories of the past 4 years, but also reflect about those challenges in times that have provided you opportunities to grow, to become wiser, and to become stronger. In some cases, to become leaders and advocates in your own right. Your generation has an opportunity and a responsibility to lead on a local, state, and national level. Our country desperately needs citizens like you who can lead in a dynamic fashion and in a civil fashion. And what is effective leadership? When I did some research about quotes about leadership, there were 3 constant themes that came about: humility, clarity, and courage. Stay or get humble. Realize and remember that success in life, including family and career, is dependent upon others' success. It sounds so obvious, yet how many of us need an occasional reminder about the essence and importance of being humble? Clarity. Have a clear vision with an explicit plan. Plans change, but as they do, adjust, have a clear, redefined vision. Others will desire clarity from your leadership and will function at a higher level when clarity is provided. Courage. Take calculated risks as you articulate ideas, plans, and goals with an opportunity to grow and improve yourself and the group that you're leading. Keep true to well-founded practices as you navigate life and career. Have the courage to consider and explore new approaches, other viewpoints, and new solutions to old and existing problems. Tuskegee Airman Lieutenant Colonel William Holloman III once said, "America is not perfect, but I will hold her hand until she gets well." This quote is timeless and applicable today. As you move ahead, rely on the important lessons of the past 4 years and beyond the classroom. You've a fabulous education to pursue your post-high school plans and also your careers. You also have the framework to be leaders of your generation on many levels. So class of 2024, on behalf of our entire staff and to your families, congratulations, thank you, and best wishes. And now it is my pleasure to reintroduce the North Branford High School Chamber Choir.
across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need something to begin.
I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place
I've been dreaming of a simple thing. Where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know?
somewhere only we know? Simple thing, where have you gone?
I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. Dum-ba-ba-doo, dum-ba-ba-doo, dum-ba-ba-doo.
This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know.
Thank you, Mr. Philippides. Now it is our pleasure and honor to bring forward the chair of the Board of Education, Mrs. SHAWNA HOLZER.
The welcome has been covered by my fellow speakers, so I'll jump right in. Class of 2024, I can't believe that as time has passed so quickly. I look out onto this field and I'm in awe that I had the privilege to watch you grow up. As you leave North Branford High School and move to your next adventure, I ask you to be interested in who you want to be as much as what you want to be. Achieving the what without the who is only part of the story. Here are a few tips I've learned along the way and I'd like to share. And yes, I learned a few of them the hard way. Aim high. Falling down gives you opportunity to build stronger and prove to yourself how much grit you have. Be nice to people and animals. Character is priceless. Don't compare yourself to others. Commit to being the best version of you. Control your emotions. Life has hurdles. You have a choice how to respond. Be brave and keep going with grace and determination. And yes, I do realize some of you have sass. Be able to give forgiveness, especially to people you love. Life is short, even on our longest days. Put your phone away, talk, interact, experience. Relationships will sustain you through life. Every situation is temporary. The sun will rise in the morning, and so will you. The new day gives fresh perspective. Surround yourself with good people. Life is happier with positive energy. We see the Thunderbird symbol predominantly displayed in our schools and at our fields. The image itself may have evolved over the years, but the meaning of the Thunderbird has not wavered. Each of you were raised with the strength of the Thunderbird and the power to impact your environment. As the Thunderbird has the ability to flash lightning from its beak and thunder from its wings, you have the ability to be the light of hope and the thunders of change in a world craving servant leaders. North Branford is your roots, T-Birds, strong, intentional roots that provide you with a foundation to keep steady through life's peaks and valleys. You have developed wings to lift you to your highest potential. Use them with ferocity and intention to soar. As you go into the world, remember where you come from and always be humble. I would be remiss not to give my daughter a shout out. Callie Holzer, thank you for all you have given me, the lessons, the challenges, and the abundance of joy. I'm so proud to be your mother, and I've enjoyed watching her friends grow up immensely. Class of 2024, remember your roots. Now spread your wings. On behalf of North Branford's Board of Education, congratulations and good luck.
At this time, I'd like to bring forward our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Scott Schoonmaker, who is a strong advocate and continued supporter for all of our staff and students at North Branford High. Mr. Schoonmaker.
Greetings, Board Chair Shawna Holzer, Vice Chair Marcia Onofrio, Board Secretary Elizabeth Sienna, Board Members Judy Bannon, Zach Canada, Kim Dawson, and Vicki Lanza, Mayor Rose Angeloni, Town Manager Michael Downs, members of the Town Council, parents, relatives, friends, faculty, staff, and administration. My central office staff who is here today, thank you for all that you do for our students. Principal STOEFFLER and Assistant Principal Lee and members of the class of 2024, it is with great pleasure that I stand before you as Superintendent of the North Branford Public Schools. I would like to share with you quotes from a speech given by Jerry Seinfeld to the graduating class of Duke University. In his commencement address, Jerry shares his humorous observations and states that you should always put your very best effort into whatever you set out to do. He talks about the current negative connotation of the word privileged and recommends to the graduates to use your privilege. Whatever your privilege is, use it to your advantage. I think that some of the privileges each of you has as graduates of North Branford High School is that you have been afforded a great education and high school experience in a small and caring community. Although you are one of the smallest classes in the last several years with only 99 graduates, your school system has afforded you incredible opportunities to grow and shine. This is a privilege. You have close friendships, which many of you have spanned over 13 years. You have been educated by teachers and coached by coaches who have a personal, vested interest in your success. You have families who want only the best for you and will do anything they can to help you grow, learn, and find your independence. Take these privileges and use them to your advantage. Make new friends, stay in touch with old friends, remain close with your families, and be sure to share your successes and challenges with them. Lastly, Jerry professed the importance of keeping humor in your life. There will be many situations in life when the only thing that will get you through is your sense of humor. Grow in your faith as you will be faced with challenges in all points in your life. You will realize the value that faith has in your life as you grow older. Lean on your faith and family to get through life's tough decisions and challenges. I have personally witnessed the many outstanding qualities and attributes which your class possesses. Over the past 4 years, you have succeeded as students, musicians, athletes, artists, and most importantly, responsible citizens who have given back to your community and school by initiating and participating in many community-based events. In the June 7th edition of the Tutucket Times, publisher Frank Mentone wrote in his editorial, Let's Be Frank, about his experience this year coaching the North Branford High School varsity baseball team. I truly believe that he was speaking for all and about all of our coaches, athletes, and students when he stated, these players were always positive and worked hard the entire year to make themselves better players and people. They showed tremendous support for each other and represented their school, parents, and community quite admirably. Again, I believe these statements are true of all North Branford High School graduates, and we are very proud of you. I would like to express my deepest appreciation for the many occasions where you have demonstrated that you are a caring, compassionate, and empathetic group of students. Always listen more than you speak, and never forget the inspirational people that helped you achieve your goals. As the graduating class of 2024 sits in front of me, I see 99 students who have met all the requirements to graduate and become a high school graduate. Think back on your 13 years in North Branford and the many opportunities that you were given to thrive, live, and give back. Congratulations to the class of 2024. And now what you all have been waiting for. By the authority vested in me by the state of Connecticut and the North Branford Board of Education, as superintendent of schools, I certify to you, Chairman Holzer, that these young men and women have met all the requirements for graduation as determined by the North Branford Board of Education. They are now entitled to receive their diplomas and all the rights contained herein. Congratulations.
Evan Aguiar. Caleb Allen. Isaac Aranda Banuelos. Colin Auger. Logan Barrett. Luke Blomster. Sienna Brigance. James Brustman. Braden Burns. Christopher Cameron. Aiden Capetta. James Cardenas. Joseph Carafano. Gianna Carter. Christiana Carasone. Nicholas Casella. Victor Castillo. Destiny Cepeda. Becky Chatter. Aiden Chittenden. Kiana Criscuolo. Thomas Cummings. Samuel Custodio. Samantha Diaria. Kaylee D'Angelo. Lucas D'Antonio. Lucian DePino. Joshua Dion. Lauren Dodge. Samantha Evangelista. Taya Ferrucci. Yes. Gianna Figo. Austin Fruin. Gianna Gamble. Samuel Gott. Sophia Haggerty. Joelle HERASSME. Callie Holzer. Aiden Hutchinson. Joseph Jacobs. Alexis Jasudowicz Crocker. Jake Johns. Brooke Carpel. Cameron Kermali. Alexander Klug. Nicholas Coley. Patrick LeBeau. Sabrina Lynn. Colby Longo. Morgan Lucibello. Natalia Lucibello. Jack Maley. Adelise Martinez. Brady Martinek. Alexander Massaro. Michael Matteo. Thomas Medina. Tiffany Miller. Patricia Monet. KILEY Mullins. Cassandra Monk. Gianna Nuzzo. John O'Brien. Michaela O'Brien. Christopher Olson. Lindsay Onofrio. Gabriella Palma. Jay Patel. Jake Pedersen. Lars Peterson. Leah Panette. Abigail Pizzaruso. Gianna Plano. Peter Ramada. Anthony Riccio. Adeline Risch. Nicole Ryzik. Julia Sikelski. Gabrielle Sinersha. Christopher Sherwood. Elizabeth Seagal. Noelle Small. Avery Smith. Gianni Somo. Emma Stadalnik. Connor Stoner. Sandriana Tam. Sean Thomas. Nicole Tamario. Sophia Toto. Michael Urata. Katie Vespasiano. Lucy Vogt. Lucas Villano. Frederick Vanger. Austin Vrabel. Brinley Walagrowski. Delaney Wooden. Mia Yacano. You may be seated. I now invite the class officers to turn the tassels and the staff to form the honor court.